Greetings, listener dear. I'm Tom.
I'm Ben.
And I am Matthew, and welcome to another exciting video episode of Pappy's Flatshare.
Flatshare slam down.
Not that one, it's the other one. It's the other one. We've whittled it down to 2 formats now, and Tom's still confused by both of them. But we're doing our best. Thanks for watching this far, if you have made it this far. Listen, if you're still watching 25 seconds in, please like and subscribe. And if you want to get more Pappies, then go to patreon.com/Pappy's Flatshare. Don't say any more, Tom. Don't say any more.
Let's watch an episode.
So I had an idea.
Oh, here we go.
I had an idea, and then but then a story happened, and it kind of they go hand in hand, I guess.
Oh, right. So you had the idea first,
Yeah.
and and then something happened to you that related to that. This is exciting.
Yeah, well, the idea's it's blunt, I guess. It's the idea for a show that's just called Shit Detective, and it's about someone who's really bad at being a detective.
So at the end of it, someone gets away with it, right?
I thought, first of all,
not.
I was like, I love this, but it's not the idea I thought it was.
You want someone who solves crimes by looking through feces?
I thought it was going to be like a reality TV show where it's like they have a look at your stool and go like...
What, like Gillian McKeith?
Yes.
Do you remember Gillian McKeith? That was what she used to do. That was
go through people's shit and tell them about it.
Yeah, that was her.
You were down for that, were you?
I would have loved that.
Well, I tell you what.
What's the appeal? What's the appeal
of
there,
watching
Clarky?
strangers shit being sifted through?
We don't want to kink shame. Is it a thing for you?
No.
No?
I just thought it might be interesting to be like, oh, look, you need to eat more fibre. Every episode
is that. Every episode is.
Where's there going to be a big twist? Hey, look, you've eaten a Lego, man.
Oh, they're going through toddler shit. It's okay. Yeah. It's like like they do Junior Bake Off. They're doing Junior Shit Detective.
Or it's like a detective who can only solve a crime if the criminal stopped at any point to take a dump and leave.
Like Vernon Godlittle. Spoiler alert, it's been out for a while, but that's what happens.
The mouse. I know that's Stuart Little, isn't it?
Yeah.
His cousin.
But anyway, yes, he's a bad detective. So every week, whoever commits the crime gets away with it.
Yeah. And he's just really bad, and everyone's very frustrated with them.
So what's the sort of satisfaction for the viewer to watch?
Like the viewer would be ahead of Shit Detective. And the viewer would be like, it's that guy. It's her.
Yeah.
Of course it's her.
I know that. But then at the end of the episode, when the shit detective doesn't realise that, what's the viewer getting out of that?
They get to explain it to their friend or something. I don't know.
Or something I don't know is absolutely a phrase that needs to be in every pitch meeting.
Or something like that. You've clearly not been in a pitch meeting with me. That's my catchphrase. Or something. I start with, something I don't know.
Or something I don't know.
Or something I don't know. And they go, yeah, we've been looking into this area. Yeah. But yes, go on. So he can't do any, he can't do the work, basically.
Yeah, or he misses vital things that a good audience member will be picking up on.
Does he have an assistant who's clocking this all but never listened to?
No.
We're desperate.
We're desperate trying to turn this into a good idea.
No. His assistant's shit as well. Together they're shit.
So together they're both shit, and they're lesser than the sum of their parts.
And guess what we think about this show idea?
Like she shit, he shit, and they're trying to get it right, and they always get it wrong.
Are the criminals good, or are they shit?
Yeah, they get away with it.
But are they good? Are they good criminals, or do they not need to be because the detective shit?
I guess I'm just tired of everyone always solving everything all this bloody time.
Yeah, you're tired of resolution, aren't you? Life's not like that.
You buy into it and you go, well, we'll just wait this out for 45 minutes and then they'll explain everything and everyone will feel good about themselves. Yeah. And it's like, well, let's break that mold.
You want telly that makes people feel terrible about
themselves.
What
you want your cast of characters, and it's like, and they get up and they go, so I have brought you all here today because yesterday a crime was committed. We know this.
By the way, it was the day before yesterday.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Sorry.
I'm the one who committed the crime, by the way.
It was you.
Yeah.
It was you.
It was me. Yeah.
And what day is this?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to commit another crime.
Oh, Shit Detective dies.
That would be the title of the episode, wouldn't it? Because what you don't want is any kind of intrigue as to what's going to happen at the end.
Well, you just don't like it. If shit detective comes quite close to getting who it was, you'd be happy.
You'll take that and you'll like it.
In
viewers.
that one, they almost got it, but they didn't.
But he didn't, and he died.
You know, like there's something. I just feel like suddenly,
Or he gets it one episode, but then changes his mind last minute.
yeah. Suddenly you go like, and then like suddenly now people are watching because they're like, what's happening in Shit Detective?
I'm seeing a spin-off, Shit Doctor.
I don't mind it.
Patience always.
Yeah, we've lost
He's like,
another
he
patient.
comes in with a bit of a scratchy throat. Next thing they're being sort of.
I mean, that would be like the house thing of like, actually, it's this. It wasn't. Mate.
It wasn't.
It was,
No,
it was
no,
the thing we were trying to treat him for.
Yeah,
Listen,
no.
this is a real kill or cure, but I'm going to saw your head off.
And it's like a shit universe. We could build up a kind of there's Shit Detective,
yeah,
there's
I love
Shit
it.
Doctor, and there's a whole kind of
So it'd be the SCU.
the SCU,
The SCU.
cinematic universe. Yeah.
Hey, we're the right people to deliver.
Absolutely. I think we might be living in it already.
Because I do think, because of the
You don't,
prevalence.
Tom.
I'm a shit thinker. But then something happened, and it really got me. I was like, shit detective is a good idea, actually.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people like to think of themselves as like, yeah, if push comes to shove, I would be a good detective, actually. Like that's
Yes.
why people love all these shows, because
Yeah.
they kind of go, yeah, I was working that.
I
out
would
as
have
well.
worked that out.
Yeah. And as the person explains it, they're like going, yeah, I knew that bit and that bit. Yeah, I would have done that.
It's a bit like the Traitors, isn't it? Everyone watches the Traitors and goes, I would have known they're a traitor. And you go, yeah, because there's an Aston saying traitor at the bottom of the screen every time they appear.
Yeah, it's mad because the one thing that show should be teaching everyone is you don't know.
No one knows
No
anything.
one knows.
And is Aston one of the traitors?
Aston is one of the Traitors.
Okay, I haven't watched
He
it,
was
but-
recruited, though. So he wasn't traitor from the start.
Right, okay, yeah. So we've just moved to a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And it's a neighbourhood.
Creatively.
It's a
But please like and subscribe, guys.
We've been building that cul-de-sac for years, by hand. It's a neighbourhood.
I'm not even sure hand by hand is a phrase.
Not the phrase.
Is this shit idioms? Is this shit
We've
dictionary
been
corner?
building it shit by shit, guys.
We moved to this cul-de-sac, and it's a neighbourhood watch area.
Right.
There's a street group, of course, street WhatsApp group.
Yep.
Okay.
And so the other morning, I'm not in the WhatsApp group.
And that's for good reason. The WhatsApp group was started when you moved in. We've never needed a neighbourhood watch until this guy shows up.
I've requested. I said to Jane, can you get me in? And she put, can someone get my husband into this group? And I said, you have to send them my number or something. She was like, well, no, I'm just going to wait for them to reply to that request. And I was like, well, they can't add me unless you give them my details. And that's where it stops.
So there's a gatekeeper and it's your wife.
I've tried. There's simply my hands are tied.
Listen,
you've
I
got
can't
it.
get you past me. That's the problem.
So I'm on the outside of this WhatsApp group. But about 5 mornings ago, a message came round about 10 o'clock in the morning. And it said, I don't alarm anyone, but on our Ring doorbell, we've had footage from very early this morning of someone snooping around our drives.
Right.
And it was this hooded figure. And 2 more people said, we've got it on our Ring doorbell. And they said, so just be vigilant, guys. James was like, God, this is a real worry. Look, see it. And we put it play. And this hooded figure comes down the drive. It's 5:30 in the morning. And he looks around and then he goes out. And he goes into the next drive, and he's got something in his hand. And Jane goes, "It's weird because he's got something in his hand. It looks like a paper." And I was like, "Yeah, that is a paper." Do you know what I think's happened is he's obviously got up early under the guise of like going for a paper from the shop, and then he's using that as cover to scope out houses. Anyway, message at 12 o'clock. It was the paper boy. It was the paper boy. So sorry, everyone. Stand down. It was the paper boy. He was just checking out what the numbers were so he could find out which house to deliver to. And I was just like, oh, I am shit detective.
Yeah.
Because we were like, He's got a paper.
Yeah.
He's using
He's got a
it.
in fact,
He's got a big bag
full of papers.
Out in the morning.
I mean,
with
man,
a,
it's a strong word.
but he's a boy. He's a youth.
boy.
He's a youth with a paper.
He's got his getaway bike all ready to
We
go.
call him the paper youth, I guess, if the name of the
Yeah.
criminal. Now, what's he doing
He's
here
got
with
the
the
same
new
face.
youth? But it was
He's got the same face as my son. Now that must be a clue.
my
kind of maths. My
it's like going,
13-year-old son.
My conclusion was he's using the paper as a guise to explore people's property. Like, no, he's delivering papers. It's just like, oh, well done, shit detective. You nearly did it again. You're so close.
But the thing is, so is Shit Detective also solving non-crimes? Because that's another thing.
I'd love shit Neighbourhood Watch would be a lovely.
Neighbourhood Watch,
I'd
yeah, that's all
definitely
Neighbourhood
watch
Watch.
But I'm like, it's good job I'm not in the WhatsApp group, because the next day was bin day. And the bin men came down, and I said to Jane, please, can we take a video and go, guys in a van? There's 4 guys in a van, and they're scoping out a property. I was like, it'd be so funny to do.
I don't know if anyone has seen, there's like a little fella, 4 legs, covered in orange fur, going through the food waste bins. We've got to have a look at this.
It'd be so funny to have done. But because it's quite early days of us being in the cul-de-sac, you don't want to...
It's a huge swing for your first statement on the group, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But it's really, I realised, like, I really thought I was onto it, and I was like, yeah, this is what's gone on here, and we understand it. And it's like, no, you're miles off. But that's so I guess...
What a twitchy sort of WhatsApp group, though, to spot someone just being on a driveway with a newspaper and immediately assume.
Yeah.
I
But ring doorbells, and I've not got one. You've got a ring doorbell, haven't you?
guilty. Of delivering papers. You got me, Shit Detective. It's the season finale.
Have you seen this guy? Look at this guy.
It's actually
you, mate.
It's actually a crossover episode with Shit Paperboy. 2 series come together in the finale. Shit Paperboy, is that you? Yeah, I went down the wrong drive. I didn't know.
Both played by Robert Downey Jr.
This newspaper's on fire for some reason.
Because that's the thing. He didn't. He was Shit Paperboy because he was going down. He was doing the wrong house.
Yeah.
He couldn't see the numbers in the dark.
Well, that's
Every good paperboy can see in the dark.
But you know what? He wasn't sold carrots because you've got a shit grocer.
Yeah.
So he can't see in the dark. The problem was...
This is the problem with the shit universe.
Can I just say, Tom, it may just be that you've moved out of London. That might be what's happened.
But the crux of it is, like, do you seriously harbour an idea that you'd be quite a good detective deep down?
No.
You don't?
No, because I can't tell what's going on in a detective show where they show you the murder at the start. I struggle with Columbo. Honestly, I'm so thick. I'm so dense. Charlie is constantly having to say, if ever I go, oh, I think this is happening. She's like, well, no, that can't be happening because they're 2 different people. It's like she's always having to do that for me. And people go, oh, why do they have to show you previously on at the start?
Oh, I
need it so much.
I need that.
And that's why I like shows like The Traitors, because every character appears with their name and who they are at the bottom of the screen. Selling
really
Sunset
like.
to me is the perfect TV show because they're always telling you who they are. Like 7 series in, they're still telling you the names of the central characters.
Right.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, if that's my only problem with the show Friends is that they don't say this is Phoebe.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
You don't. You need a previously on and
Currently on.
Currently. Yeah. This is
have a cheat sheet.
This is what's currently happening.
Yeah. And you have been watching. Yeah, like Dad's Army.
Yeah, the Thunderbirds. Yeah. Here's what's coming up. Here's what's happened. Here's what you're watching right now.
Everything should have a you've been watching at the end.
Yeah. I love it. My favourite thing in a You Have Been Watching is when the last thing to happen to a character is they, like, for example, fall in a cow pat. And the You've Been Watching is them in the cow pat looking up and going,
Yeah.
I love it. And it's the thing, they don't do it on any show. You know, they don't do it on White Lotus. No. They don't do it on Severance. Why are they not putting You Have Been Watching at the end of every, you know?
Or like something like, I don't know, set in a prison and it's like they've just been shivved and then they get up and be like,
yeah, absolutely.
That's it, yeah.
And they're dancing around to Build Me Up Buttercup. That's what you need. You know, that sort of thing. I think, you know, if you're watching like a very intense film, that's when you need the blooper reel. That's when you need the You've Been Watching.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need it. You know, if you've been watching a comedy, You've had your laughs already.
That's
It's
it.
great.
They should have drama at the end of
Yeah.
the comedy.
Yeah.
They'd be like, just some facts about their home life.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
During the recording of this, he broke up with his wife.
well, like at the end of like Animal House when it goes like he went on to found the National Lampoon magazine. It should actually be he went on to get pancreatic cancer and guys, it didn't end well for him.
Dad's Army would make for a really bleak ending.
The Curse of Dad's Army. Yeah. Weirdly, he's the one who survived the longest, and he looks so old.
So that's what you want for the end of your comedies. some facts about their home life.
Bit of drama.
Yeah.
Bit of drama crossed with a bit of goss. We'd love it.
Well, that's what Wikipedia personal section's for, isn't it?
That's true,
You
yeah.
watch it. You
Personal
go to
section
there for
controversies. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's how every. If you've got controversies on your Wikipedia, you don't get cancelled, but every project you do at the end of the episode, your controversies page pops up. That's a nice halfway house, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
But that's accountability culture. That is, we continue to employ you, but you have to wear a big sign above your head
Or a T-shirt
like the
printed.
Scarlet Letter. Exactly. Yeah.
Controversies.
Of your controversy, you've definitely your Wikipedia page of controversies printed on your T-shirt. And if you do something during the recording of the show, someone comes out with a Sharpie and writes an action. Yeah.
In real time while you're still waving.
Yeah. No citation needed, an arrow just pointing up to your face.
But you fancy yourself as a detective, that sounded like.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest.
And the thing
we were
is,
staggered by.
Because you barely know what's going on moment to moment.
yeah, I know that, but obviously it's like you understand the language of television a little bit, so you're like, oh, there's going to be.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching.
I'll put the subtitles on.
Yeah.
But because you're like, oh, there's going to be a twist, which is obviously not how real life works. So you'd be like, oh, it can't be that. It's too simple.
So
I think you're too simple.
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I know.
they had the knife in their hand. That's always how it's, most of them, it's like, that person had the knife in their hand, they're covered in the other person's blood, and you're like, it can't be them.
Yeah.
Is it,
absolutely.
Is there something, does this apply to this? I'm just trying to think. There's a thing called the Tiffany factor.
From EastEnders or from Breakfast At?
The Tiffany factor is that Tiffany is a really old name. It goes back hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yes. Yes.
But
I know
you'll
what you're
never
talking
have
about.
a character in a period drama called Tiffany.
Because
Because it sounds
Because
modern.
it feels modern.
Because it feels to 80s pop star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how does that apply to what you just said?
I don't think it does. I don't think it does, but I like it.
Whoa.
Wait.
No, hang on a second.
Don't.
Because there's this thing called the Mandela effect.
Yeah, okay.
Does this apply?
Yeah. He was around, what, the 1800s?
That's right.
You'll never see Mandela in
It was a
Jane
long walk to
Austen.
freedom, as it turns out. He started in 1803.
He did experience a lot of Pride and Prejudice in his life, didn't he?
Do you know what, guys? I'm so glad we're pitching shit podcast.
But I thought the Tiffany factor
Yeah.
was relevant in some way.
Go on.
But maybe this is just part of the process.
Extrapolate.
Oh, gosh.
Good. The language of television.
That but then now that I think about it,
Now the thoughts come out of my mouth,
Yeah.
but everyone else has heard it,
Yeah.
and I've seen their expressions.
I did enjoy saying it.
Oh, we loved
though.
you saying it. We all enjoyed you saying it because it really felt like we were on the cusp of something.
What I was going
Just one more thing.
yeah, do you know what I realised
the
it was now?
Tiffany.
That's what Shit
Tiffany factor.
Detective tells you, like some weird
Yeah.
fact, and you're like, but he's got no way of linking the two.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be spectacular.
It's like up on the board, but there's nothing linked to it, and there's loads of red lace.
It's red lace that doesn't join to anything at all. It's all going
It
out.
just goes all the way around the
out
room.
the window, onto the floor.
His jumper.
Yeah, into the
His jumper's
fridge.
His,
Yeah.
his red jumper's fraying.
He's wearing a little crop top, a little woolen crop top.
Oh, shit, detective.
You've done it again.
Occam's razor is probably the phrase I was looking
razor.
for.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
great.
Occam's razor is...
Love a razor.
But no, I don't know the story behind that but it clearly involves a thinker called Occam.
It's got to be more here, Tom. Please.
Occam's razor.
Yeah, so
Now,
Occam's razor is the theory that the most obvious answer is normally the right answer.
Yes.
Right.
Which is it's a really simple, it's a fancy way to say something really simple, which is why I'm quite a fan of
So
Occam's
are you
razor.
trying to get a sort of parries something off the ground?
Yeah,
Where you say a thing that's totally unrelated to anything else.
That's the
Well, you say a thing that sounds really smart and
Parry
intelligent.
deluge.
Parry deluge. Where you flood people with information. You're like, oh, he talks a lot, but
Yeah.
what did any of it mean?
I don't know. And he was saying things about the Tiffany factor and Occam's razor, and that was all a Parry's deluge.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
And that would be the way Shit Detective operates.
So he operates by just he's kind of flooding people with information, hoping that some of it someone goes, oh yeah, and therefore that's who committed the crime.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, it's too soon to say. Anyway, off you go. And I was like, no, detective, no.
Is that how every episode ends?
Yeah.
With him saying anyway,
Off you go, his catchphrase.
Anyway, off you go.
Off you go.
All of you, just sort of like ranting guy, half out of a straitjacket covered in blood.
And maybe just,
anyway, off you go, pal.
maybe just before credits, he has a realization, but it's too late. So it'll be like, end credits.
Yes.
And it's like, did he get there?
No.
No.
The next episode is him still stood there having that realization. I knew, like, he stood there. He's got the fridge open. He's like, I knew. What am I looking for? I've got the fridge open. I feel like I've been stood here for half an hour.
The next episode is him starting by watching the recap himself of the previous episode. Oh, I think I messed up there, actually. Is it too late?
Still got a previously on.
yeah.
Oh, I've got a right previously on. I tell you what.
Absolute previously on, let me tell you.
Have you? That's not a bad expression for, I'm really enjoying that. I'll tell you what, I've got a proper previously on at the moment. Jeepers creepers.
I would love to get previously on Clarky, like in the mornings. You just get a little reminder of what.
Are you in like Memento?
Yeah. Do you need to,
But like, if you go like, you meet someone and it's like, hello, you. And it's like previously on Clarky. You see a little catch up and you're like, oh yeah, I do remember you.
Oh, that's good. I thought you meant like after a night of classic Clarky drinking, where it's like you wake up, you're like,
that's the one.
And
That's
it's
the one you really don't
previously
want.
on Clarky, and it's just like a potted history of what you did that night.
previously on Clark, and it's just a list of names.
Also, controversies on his t-shirt. Double whammy. I thought my detective style would be like, because generally what we've been told now is you can bluster your way through it, but then there'll be a eureka moment, and then everything's okay. So like, that's the general vibe. It's probably Columbo
Yeah.
set the mold, but it does feel like that's the one that people like the most.
Well, the first thing is try everything, isn't it? Try all avenues. Go out, just going into bars and asking a guy who's cleaning a glass, can you solve this? Can you solve this for me?
What time do you get off?
Do you reckon? All I've got is a photo. Can I give it to you and then you go and do it? And I'll just sit here and drink. Is that all right? And have a blackout.
Well, you meet the suspects, right? Meet the suspects.
No, I don't think that's always the case. Because if you've got all the suspects in a room, just keep them there, right?
Yeah, but any detective show, something's happened.
Yeah.
Then they're going to meet about 4 people, and we know one of them's done it.
Right.
Because if one of them hasn't done it, then what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the language of television thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you're like, in that format, you're like, great.
So
you
you
got a
mean-
1 in 4 chance now.
Yeah.
You meet
Yeah.
them, and if one of them you go, well, I've seen you about 5 or 6 other things, you're probably the murderer.
Yeah. Oh, you used to be in that. When you in that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, you were that guy from the Shameless reboot, the US one. Yeah. Anyway, cuff him. It's definitely you. There's no way you're coming here to do one line.
Yeah.
Which is also what we say on Clarky's Nights Out.
previously on. So like I feel like my vibe would be just, and I think this is kind of my strategy in life as well, is kind of like hold out for a eureka moment and hope that it comes.
Right.
Where you kind of
Like
go,
just talk a lot.
yeah, exactly. That's part of the Parry deluge, I think.
Yeah.
You kind of go, we'll faff around.
Yeah.
Something will come.
Put it all on the table.
Yeah.
And then the bits that, just chip away until all you've got left is the statue.
Whereas I think what you don't get, there's not in many detective shows where you just see the detective work really hard and use stats and then they solve the crime, which is I think how they do it in real life.
Yeah.
It's more like a, hey, ho.
I've got a feeling.
That's the rhythm of a detective show.
That was the detective show where it was Bob Dylan and Santa Claus working together, wasn't it? hey, ho. Nothing shit about those detectives.
Dylan and Claus.
I tell you what, Dylan and Claus. Firstly, Dylan is mysterious. He'll always ask you like a really obtuse question that'll actually get the real answer out of you.
Yeah.
Santa Claus can cover a lot of ground in one night.
And crucially, he knows whether you've been naughty or nice.
Oh, that's it.
They're really short. They're really short episodes. Hey, fetch the. I can't work out who I'm.
I don't know which one you are at the moment.
Hey, are you the bartender?
Look at the book. Yeah, look at the book. Benicio del Toro playing.
Whatever. I'll flip you. I'll flip you, motherfucker.
Benicio del Toro and John Goodman, Dylan and Claus.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking.
So you're going for because this is an aged up Dylan. This is not the Chalamet Dylan.
Hey, Sanny, I got blood on the tracks.
Okay.
Hey.
He's always talking.
Well, I'll look if who's been naughty. 4 people were naughty.
Oh, that's good.
Let's get him in here, kicking around.
Bit of police brutality, kick him around. That's Santa Claus in his big black boots, really putting it into him.
Big hobnail boots.
I think the reality of this is that you, as the detective, you come in with 2 impressions every time. Give them the deluge.
Bad cop, bad cop. Bad impression, bad impression.
Bad cop, bad actor.
This week, it's the 2 Franks, Spencer and Bruno. Every week, you pick 2 impressions and you try and solve a crime as a crime-fighting double act who are 2 impressions you can barely do.
And I just do them at the suspects until one of them confesses. Fuck me, it was me. Please
stop doing your Michael Parkinson impression that doesn't sound anything like him.
The only problem is now all 4 of them confessed. And we've had viewers as well.
We've had a parry deluge of confessions.
Oh man, Dylan and Claus, I love that.
Yeah,
it's good. I feel like that's the thing you need, because what you've got at the moment is with detective shows.
Yes,
you get someone like a David Mitchell, where you're getting David Mitchell, aren't you?
Yes,
you're getting a character you already know.
Yes,
so you can't, if you're getting James Nesbitt, you're getting James Nesbitt.
Yeah,
you're getting these actors who they're bringing a lot of themselves to the role.
Yeah,
David Mitchell, he's slightly buttoned up. He's hyper intelligent. That's the kind of thing he's bringing. Whereas what you're bringing is 2 very familiar personas, almost mythical personas.
Yeah.
Dylan and Claus.
Yeah.
But we already know who they are. So you're not getting over that hump of people going, well, but who are, what's this about?
Yeah, you don't need much backstory.
You know,
other than how they met.
And probably who they are, because my impression isn't going to help. Maybe that's the twist.
You might need some signs.
Maybe the twist at the end is, and this is who he was pretending to be, by the way. It's a reveal of who the impressions actually were.
It's sort of, it's not a who done it, it's a who was it.
It's a what the fuck was that?
Okay, so put Dylan and Claus to one side for a second. Give us two characters, and we'll be the viewers, and we'll see if we can work out who your 2 characters are.
Oh, okay. Don't know.
Okay, it's always, by the way, I'm the same. Whenever I have to panic do an impression, I always do a Scottish accent, and then just hope whoever Scottish person they say.
I don't know if I can trust.
Are you Taggart?
What you're bringing to the table here.
Oh, it started Scottish and now it's gone.
Suspect number 2.
He's back in Scottish.
He took a real tour. He started in the Hebrides.
What do you think? Fucking lost here, bruv.
Oh, that's good.
Fucking lost here, bruv.
Right.
Yeah, I reckon I've got the second one.
That's
Okay, should we do the second one in 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Danny Dyer.
But I need this. Yeah, I need the series title. I need the two names together as a series title.
Right.
So it's going to be like, it's something and Danny.
Oh, is it?
No.
It's something and Dyer.
Yeah.
Dyer.
Now, is it? It's not Barry Cryer, is it? It's not Cryer and Dyer.
Dyer would
It
be
wasn't
lovely.
Barry Cryer because he's famously from Leeds.
It can't be Braveheart and Dyer, can it?
It's a great title.
Braveheart and Dyer. I really like it. But it wasn't bombastic enough. Was it? It's not Carlisle and Dyer, is it? It can't be Robert Carlyle. It's not Begbie and Dyer. Wait.
Well, that's a good title as well. These are good titles.
I think anything with Ann Dyer at the end is good.
Butler?
Butler and Dyer. Is it Gerard Butler and Dyer?
It's the Butler all along.
The Butler done it.
It was Sir Alex Ferguson.
It was Sir Alex and Dyer.
Fergie and Dier.
Oh, I
title of the
like
show.
it. Fergie and Dyer.
Fergie and Dier.
It's good, man.
It's good, isn't it?
It's really good.
They're an odd couple.
You're going to give them the hair dyer
let's get them
treatment.
in.
Wouldn't,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Sir
man.
Alex is 2 days away from retirement.
Yes.
Dyer's got previous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dyer,
Man on the inside.
Yeah.
He's been undercover for too long.
Yeah. In fact, Fergie is the cop that put Dyer away. Right? So
There's a sort of
Dyer's-
Jean Valjean and Javert type thing.
Dyer's bit that, and it's a musical.
It's music, of course it is.
Oh no, I found a body in the Clyde.
But it's a musical.
It's a musical. Yeah. And again, I think the lamest thing, you did a French accent there. I think, don't... Gorgeous.
That wasn't me doing a French accent.
Well, it was, I'm afraid. Oh no, I found a body. That's actually a Scottish. I'm trying now to be.
The
It was
Clyde.
it was like half. Oh, and then half. Oh,
So Dyer's a fucking wide boy from the community.
he's cleaned up his act. He's
put
blown
away.
his nose.
He's come out. Yeah, he's come out of prison.
Yeah.
And Fergie goes to him for some insider stuff, and they end up forming a duo.
An alliance.
Yeah, but they still hate each other, but they kind of love each other. And there's a surrogate father-son thing, but he also
Yeah.
put him away. Can they ever truly trust each other? Is Dyer actually involved in what's going on?
This is it, man. You know,
we
I think
go. I don't mind it.
out of the ashes, and they arrived as ashes of shit detective.
Ted on a ride.
Yeah.
And crucially, they don't solve the murder.
Oh no! Oh, we were
And actually, it was shit detective all along.
We were so close. We were so close to a good idea. The
I
Pappy
can't
story.
work it out. We got this CCTV footage. He arrives with, what is that, an envelope? He puts it in a letterbox and leaves. Oh, it's a postman. Oh, no, we done it again, boy. Mon Dieu. Do you hear the corpus sing? And there's the end, whatever. Happy days.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
I'd watch that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Heartbeat.
That's another.
Should we just watch Heartbeat instead, actually?
Guys, we're of a certain age. We all just go and watch Heartbeat.
Oh, lovely. Take me back.
Yes, please.
You have been watching
Ben Clark.
Matthew Crosby.
and Tom Parry. I thought that would feel better.
Yeah,
than it
that's
did.
it. But you know what?
I think.
It'll come out in the edit.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.